You wake up tired. Again, your workouts feel like you're pushing through concrete. You've gained weight around your midsection despite eating the same way you always have. Your motivation is shot, your sex drive is non-existent, and you're irritable for no good reason. Sound like anyone you know? You tell yourself it's just stress, just getting older, just life. But what if I told you that you're in the middle of a hormonal crisis and you don't even realize it? Here's the thing, most men don't understand. Your hormones aren't just about building muscle or having a sex drive. They're the operating system for your entire body. When they're out of balance, everything suffers. Your energy, your mood, your brain function, your physical performance, and yes, your relationships. And right now, millions of men are walking around in a state of hormonal chaos, attributing their symptoms to everything except the real culprit. Today, we're going to expose the hidden hormonal crisis affecting modern men, show you the warning signs you've been ignoring, and give you a roadmap to reclaim your vitality. But first, quick medical disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only and shouldn't replace advice from your healthcare provider. Always consult with a doctor before making significant dietary or medical changes. Now let's get into it. Let's start with some uncomfortable truths. Let's begin with the silent epidemic. Testosterone levels in men have been declining by about 1% per year since the 1980s. That means a 30-year-old man today has roughly 20% less testosterone than a 30-year-old man in the 1980s. This isn't just about aging. This is a population-wide phenomenon that's accelerating, but testosterone is only part of the story. Your hormonal system is an intricate network. We're talking about testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, insulin, thyroid hormones, growth hormone, and dozens of others, all working in concert. When one falls out of balance, it creates a domino effect. Here's what's happening. Modern life is a hormonal assault course. You're bombarded with endocrine disruptors and plastics, pesticides in your food, chronic stress that never lets up, artificial light destroying your sleep cycles, processed foods spiking your insulin constantly, and a sedentary lifestyle that signals to your body that you don't need to be strong or vital. Your body is responding exactly as it should to these signals, by down-regulating the hormones that make you feel like a man in his prime. The problem? Most guys don't connect the dots. They think it's normal to feel tired at 35. They accept that their dad bod is inevitable. They assume low libido is just what happens in a long-term relationship. It's not normal. It's just common. Let's talk about the symptoms of hormonal imbalance that you've been dismissing. The warning signs you're ignoring. First, energy and sleep. You're tired despite sleeping 7 to 8 hours. You wake up multiple times per night. You need coffee just to function. You hit an afternoon wall around 2 or 3 p.m. You can't fall asleep despite being exhausted. Second, physical changes. Your strength is declining even though you're training. You're gaining fat around your midsection and chest. You're losing muscle mass. Your recovery from workouts takes forever. You have unexplained joint pain. Third, mental and emotional health. Your focus is scattered. Your memory isn't as sharp. You're irritable over small things. You feel anxious without a clear reason. You lack the drive and ambition you used to have. You feel emotionally flat. Fourth, sexual function. Your libido is in the basement. Or worse, it's underground. Morning erections are rare or non-existent. Sexual performance isn't what it used to be. You don't get turned on. You're just not interested anymore. Fifth, metabolic issues. You're eating less but gaining weight. Your blood sugar feels unstable. You crave sugar and carbs constantly. You're developing insulin resistance markers. If you're nodding along to 3 or more of these categories, you're likely in hormonal dysfunction. If you're experiencing symptoms in 5 or more categories, you're in a full-blown hormonal crisis. And here's what most guys do. Nothing. They adapt. They lower their expectations. They accommodate. They tolerate. They convince themselves this is just adulthood. They convince themselves that this is just life. If you're getting value from this, do me a favor. Hit that like button and drop a comment letting me know which diet surprised you most. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. We're dropping men's health-boosting content every week that you won't want to miss. So what's causing this? What are the root causes? Let's break down the major culprits. 1. Chronic stress and cortisol. Your stress response system wasn't designed for the modern world. Cortisol is your body's stress hormone. It evolved to deal with acute threats, run from the lion, fight the challenger, then rest and recuperate. Cortisol is supposed to increase to deal with threats and then subside once the threat has been countered. But you're dealing with constant, always-on, low-grade stressors. Work deadlines, financial pressure, traffic, social media, news cycles, relationship issues. Your cortisol stays elevated chronically. High cortisol suppresses testosterone production. It promotes fat storage, especially around your midsection. It disrupts sleep. It creates insulin resistance. Cortisol is the master hormone that, when unregulated, throws everything else off balance. 2. Environmental toxins. You're exposed to endocrine-disrupting chemicals daily. Plastics contain xenoestrogens that mimic estrogen in your body. Your food has pesticides and herbicides. Your personal care products have phthalates. Your water has contamination. Your receipt paper has BPA. These compounds accumulate in your fat tissue and actively interfere with your hormone production and signaling. They're literally feminizing your hormonal profile. 3. Diet and insulin. The standard modern diet is a hormonal disaster. High processed carbs spike insulin constantly. Insulin resistance develops, which directly lowers testosterone. Excess body fat, especially visceral fat, contains aromatase, an enzyme that converts testosterone to estrogen. You're eating foods that create a vicious cycle. Insulin resistance leads to more fat storage. More fat means more estrogen and less testosterone, which leads to more fat storage. 4. Sleep disruption. Testosterone production happens primarily during sleep, especially REM sleep. Your growth hormone is released during deep sleep, but artificial light, screens, stress, and poor sleep hygiene are destroying your sleep quality. 1 week of poor sleep can drop testosterone by 15%. Chronic sleep deprivation creates a hormonal environment similar to aging 10 to 15 years. 5. Sedentary lifestyle. Your body adapts to the demands you place on it. When you're sedentary, your body doesn't need to be strong, so it doesn't need to produce the hormones that make you strong. You lose muscle mass, which reduces insulin sensitivity, which affects testosterone production. It's another vicious cycle. Quick pause. Before we continue, here's something worth knowing. If you've been feeling frustrated or even embarrassed about changes in bedroom performance, sensitivity, stamina, or desire, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. There's a 100% natural solution that's already helped thousands of men feel confident and energized again. No pills, no injections, no procedures, no surgery, no risky shortcuts. Just a simple, easy home remedy you can make at home, designed to support what researchers are now calling the manhood molecule, a key factor for arousal, blood flow, and lasting power. Find out more. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment. Now let's get back to the hormonal crisis facing men and how to overcome it. So, what is the path forward? The good news? Your hormonal system is adaptable. You can reverse this, but it requires a systematic approach. Step 1. Get tested. Stop guessing. Get comprehensive blood work done. You need to test total testosterone, free testosterone, estradiol, SHBG, cortisol, thyroid panel, TSH, T3, T4, insulin, and glucose. Get a baseline so you know what you're dealing with. Step 2. Fix your sleep. This is non-negotiable. Your room should be cool, completely dark, and quiet. No screens for an hour before bed. Consistent sleep and wake times, even on weekends. If you do one thing, fix your sleep. Step 3. Manage stress systemically. You can't eliminate stress, but you can change your response. Daily meditation or breath work for 10 minutes. Setting boundaries with work and technology. Finding activities that genuinely relax you. Consider adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha. Step 4. Optimize your nutrition. Focus on whole foods. Adequate protein, at least 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. Healthy fats are essential for hormone production. Don't fear saturated fat from quality sources. Minimize processed carbs and seed oils. Eat cruciferous vegetables that help metabolize estrogen. Step 5. Train intelligently. Resistance training is the most powerful signal for your body to produce testosterone and growth hormone. Focus on compound movements. Don't overtrain, That raises cortisol. Include some high-intensity work, but prioritize recovery. Step 6. Reduce toxin exposure. Use glass or stainless steel instead of plastic. Choose organic when possible. Switch to natural personal care products. Filter your water. It's about reducing the total toxic load. Step 7. Consider strategic supplementation. Based on your blood work, certain supplements can help. Vitamin D3 and K2, magnesium, zinc, boron, omega-3s. Creatine supports energy and muscle. Ashwagandha can lower cortisol. Work with a knowledgeable practitioner who can advise you. Okay, so what have we learned so far today? Here's what I want you to understand. The way you feel right now isn't inevitable. It's not just aging. It's not something you have to accept. You're in a hormonal crisis, but it's a crisis that has solutions. The modern world has stacked the deck against your hormonal health, but you're not powerless. Every decision you make, what you eat, when you sleep, how you move, how you manage stress, is either supporting your hormonal system or wrecking it. The men who thrive in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond aren't just lucky. They're intentional. They understand that their vitality requires active maintenance. Start today. Pick one thing from this video and implement it. Get your blood work scheduled. Fix your sleep environment. Start resistance training 3 times a week. Just start. You won't regret it. Your body wants to function optimally. Your hormonal system wants to be in balance. You just have to create the conditions that allow it to do its job. The question isn't whether you can reclaim your vitality. It's whether you're willing to do what it takes. If you found this valuable, subscribe for more strategies to optimize your health and performance. Drop a comment below with which symptom hit closest to home for you. And remember, you're not getting old, you're getting informed. And check out the 100% natural home remedy that thousands of men are using to boost energy and stamina in the bedroom. No pills, no pumps, no surgery. There's a link in the description below and in the pinned comment. Now watch these videos here for more know-how on men's health and well-being.